the adjective of pronunciation.
Oh, that's right. The pronunciation, is that right?
Yes, the verb is ate. The
Eight.
adjective is
Yes. Oh, well done. You remember that, Mumu. You have a good memory. That's excellent. That's
oh,
wonderful.
sorry, I can't see you.
Not at the moment, but you'll be able to see me later. So you have a very good memory. You remember the pronunciation of the verbs ending with ate, and so you know how to pronounce them correctly. That's good.
Hel-
So,
Hello, I can't see you.
no, you can't see me at the moment, but you'll be able to see me later, Mumu. So,
Oh,
yes. So it's good that you have a good memory and that you remember the pronunciation of the words. So
mm.
that's really good, Mumu. So well done. Congratulations for that. And so, what would you like us to do in today's lesson, Mumu? Do you have a preference of what you would like us to do?
Um, I don't know. I follow your plan.
Okay. So, last time we read an article and then we did some role playing concerning the article. Now, would you like to read another article? Do you want to do some role playing straight away if you have a scenario, or do you want to um, answer the questions which generate a conversation? Do you remember the 350 questions that are good to ask, Mumu?
Oh, sorry, I can't understand.
Okay, so, well, I'll write it down for you. That will probably be easier. So I was talking about the different things that we could do, and so here are the possibilities. You can either have an article which we read like last time. You remember last time we read an article all
Oh,
about the importance of being, being more important than doing. You remember it's more important to be something than to do something. You remember we talked about that last time.
yes, I know. Last time we read the article.
That's right. We read the article. There's also a scenario if you wanted to do the role playing immediately, or
But I
we,
can't find it. Could you send me the link?
yes, of course, Mumu.
The
So
next rule.
the link for the articles or for the questions. What would you rather do today? Do you want to do the articles or the questions?
Um, one article and some questions
Yes, that's fine.
and the play role.
And role playing as well. Yes, of course, that's
Oh,
fine. Yes, that's good, Mumu. So I'm going to send you the link
okay.
with the article so that you can uh, choose another article that you would like to talk about or to read, and then we could talk about that. So this is the link for the articles that I've sent in the Skype chat. Can you see that, Mumu? The link for the
Yes, I
articles?
can see.
Okay. So have a look at the articles and have a look what article you would like to read today.
Okay, let's go.
So which one would you like to read? Which article? You have
We
to choose because there's lots of different articles.
uh
So, yes.
I just see one articles. This page shares my best articles to read on topics like health, happiness. Oh,
Yes.
where to choose the articles?
Yes, you need to choose the articles. You need to go down where it says all articles in the subtitle, and then you choose either creativity, decision making, focus, habits, the life lessons, or motivation, productivity, or self improvement.
I choose the articles motivation about motivation.
Okay, so there's three titles there.
How to stay motivated in life and business.
So, how to stay motivated in life and business? The Goldilocks rule. Is that right, Mumu?
Okay.
The first one. Okay. So I'm going to send you the link to that one. Well, it's just so that we know what we've read for the next time. So here's the link, so we know what we've read and what we haven't read. So the Goldilocks rule. Now, I'm ready to listen to you, then read, then Mumu. That's great.
Okay. Okay. The Goldilocks.
So the Goldilocks. That's right.
Goldilocks. The Goldilocks rule: how to stay motivated in life and business.
Yes.
This article is on except.
This is an excerpt.
Except.
Yes.
I don't know this
You
word.
don't know what this word means. It means an extract. Have you ever heard of an extract? An extract is like a portion that's been taken from something. So here we have the word excerpt, and it equals extract. You extract, that's right. You take something away from something else, usually a small part from a bigger part. Extract or
I can extract something from it.
right, that's right.
Yes,
Something taken from something else. So that's an extract. It's something that's been taken from something else. Normally, it's a small portion of something. So I can also add that definition. So it's an extract. It's a extract, and it's a portion. There we are. Extract, portion. Yes, a portion as well. That means a part. That's also another word that I can add, as well as extract and portion. I can put the word part. There we are. So there's lots of different words that you could use. Yes.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, I can continue. This article is an excerpt from Atomic Habits, a New York Times best-selling book.
That's right.
In 1955, Disneyland had just opened in Anaheim. Anaheim.
Yes, you pronounce this word Anaheim.
Oh, Anaheim. Anaheim, California.
California, yes.
1-year-old boy walked in and asked for a job. Labor laws were loose back then.
Labor laws.
Labor laws.
Yes.
Labor laws were loose back then.
Were loose back then.
Were loose back then, and the boy managed to land a position selling get books for. I don't know how to pronounce it
Well,
for
the way to pronounce this would be like 50 cents a piece. 50 cents.
50 cents a piece.
Yes.
Oh, what is a piece?
A piece means per item. For each item, for each article, for each example of it or copy of it, it costs 50 cents. It's like saying per piece. So a piece like this is like saying per piece, or for each piece. You see, for each piece, for
Oh,
each copy, for each. Yeah, that's
oh,
right. It was the
it's
price for
piece,
each
a
one.
piece, a
Yes,
piece.
that's right. For each one.
Oh, yes,
That's right.
I know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. In 1955, Disneyland had just opened in Anaheim, California, when a
Yes.
10-year-old boy walked in and asked for a job. Labor laws were loose back then, and the
Hmm.
boy managed to land a position selling books for 15 a piece.
So that's right. 50 cents a
50
piece.
cents a piece.
So that's not very expensive, 50 cents a piece. Well, nowadays, of course, it's not very expensive. Maybe in those days that represented more money, but these days 50 cents really isn't very much at all,
Oh,
obviously. Hmm.
oh, isn't very much.
No, not these days.
Oh,
But in those days, um, uh, obviously, it was worth more money because the value of money has changed over the years. So
oh,
before, a small amount of money was worth a lot, but now we need a lot of money to make it, you know,
uh,
worth a lot for it to be a big amount.
a big amount. Okay.
Yes. Hmm.
This year, he had trans, transitioned,
So transitioned.
transitioned. This
Yes.
year, he had transitioned to Disney, Disney,
Disney's because there's apostrophe
Disney,
s. Disney's.
Disney Magic Shop,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
where he learned tricks from the
Tricks. Yes. Hmm.
other employees.
That's
He
right.
experimented with drugs and tried out simple routines on visitors. So
Hmm.
he discovered that what he loved was not performing magic, but performing in general. He set his
Yes.
sights on becoming a comedian. Comedian.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Uh,
Sorry, a comedian.
comedian.
That's right.
Comedian. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Within a year, he had a transi, trans,
Tra
trans,
transitioned.
transition.
Yes.
Within a year, he had a transition to Disney's Magic Shop, where he learned the trick from the older employees. He
Yes.
experimented,
Experimented.
experimented.
Yes.
He experimented. He
Experimented. Experimented.
experimented.
Yes.
Oh, he experimented with drugs and tried out simple routines on visitors.
Hmm.
So he discovered that what he loved was not performing magic, but performing in general. He set his sights on becoming comedian.
Hmm.
Oh. Beginning in his teenager years, he started
Yes.
performing in little clubs around Los Angeles.
So
The,
yes,
uh, the crowds were small and his act
the
was
the the,
short.
the crowds were
The
small.
crowd, the crowd, crowd, crowd.
Crowds. How now, brown cow. Do you remember that
Crowd.
exercise? Did I give you
Now,
that before? How now, brown cow? Did I give you
How
that
now
pronunciation exercise? I think I gave you that pronunciation exercise. I'm not sure. But it's good to practice that pronunciation exercise. How now, brown cow. I may not have given it to you. I thought I'd given it to you, but I can't see it.
how
So, yes, I'll write it for you again. I might not have given this to you. So, if you can say this, please, Mumu. How now, brown cow.
how
It's a speech training exercise, a pronunciation exercise. Yes. Hmm.
oh, how now brown
Brown, brown,
brown
brown.
meow.
Like meow. Oh yeah, that's right. Just think
Meow.
of Kitty. You know Hello Kitty. Have you heard of Hello Kitty? You know Hello
Meow.
Kitty?
Meow.
Meow, meow. That's right, like a cat.
Meow.
That's
Brown.
right. How now, brown cow.
Brown. Brown.
Brown, brown.
Brown. Meow.
Meow, meow. Brown,
Brown.
brown, brown cow.
Now brown. 哎呀，brown.
How now, brown
Oh,
cow.
cow.
Yes, that's good.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah,
Oh,
like Hello Kitty.
brown.
Yeah.
Brown. Brown.
Brown, brown.
How? How? Now. Brown. Brown.
It's
Brown.
better. It's much better. Brown. How? You might tend to, if you're trying to knock a nail into a piece of wood with a hammer, and if instead of hitting the nail, you hit your thumb, and then you go, ow, because it hurts.
Brown.
Ow,
Brown.
ow.
How?
Brown,
Now. Brown.
ow, brown.
Brown.
Yes.
Meow. Meow.
Meow, like Hello
Brown.
Kitty.
Brown.
Meow, meow.
Wow. Yeah.
But it's better than before. It's improving. It's good, Mimu.
Okay.
So now let's continue then.
Yeah. The
Hmm.
crowds. The crowd.
That's
Crowd
right.
was
Very good. You're saying it well now. It's good now. Yes. Hmm.
and his act was short.
Yeah.
He was rarely
Rarely.
Rarely have
That's right.
rarely on stage for more than 5 minutes.
Yes. Minutes. That's right.
Most of the people in the crowd were too busy drinking or talking with friends to pay attention. On
Hmm.
night, he
Hmm.
literally delivered his stand-up routine to an empty club.
Yes.
Club.
Club.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't. Yes, that's right.
It
It
wasn't.
wasn't.
It wasn't glamorous work, but there
Hmm.
was no doubt he was getting better. His first routines would only last 1 or 2 minutes. By
Yes.
halfway, his material had expanded to include a 5 minute act and a few years later, a 10 minute show. At
Hmm.
19, he was performing weekly for 20 minutes at a time. He had
Mm.
read 3 poems during the show just to make the routine long enough, but his skill continued to progress.
Good. Very good.
He spent another decades exper- experimenting.
Experimenting.
I always confuse the X X
X.
X
Yes, that's right.
experimenting
Experimenting. Yes, that's right.
experimenting.
Hmm.
Uh, he spent another decade experimenting,
Yeah.
adjusting, and
Hmm.
practicing. He took job as a television writer on, and gradually he was able to land his own appearances on talk shows. By the
Hmm.
mid 1970s, he had
Hmm.
worked his way into being he had worked his way into being a regular guest on the Tonight Show and Saturday Night Live.
Very good.
Finally, after nearly 15 years of the work, the
Of
young
work. Where.
what
Where.
what
Yes. Yes.
finally after nearly 15 years of the work, the
Hmm.
young man rose to fame.
Hmm.
He toured
Yes. Toured.
toured 60 cities in
Yes.
63 days, then
Yes.
72 cities in 8 days, then
Hmm.
85 cities in 19 days. He
Yes.
had he had 10,000. Uh, sorry, I don't I always I can't I'm not able to pronounce
Pronounce.
the
Pronounce.
number.
Ah, it's difficult to pronounce the number.
Yes.
Yes. So try again. Try again.
Um, um, 这18个千应该是
So
哦
no,
nine
no 18. Oh, sorry, 90 days.
80.
Yes, 90 days. Okay.
He had 90.
No, so
Sorry,
the numbers was 18,000.
80. Oh, 80,000.
18,000.
80,000.
Yes.
Uh, 80,000. 600.
Good.
695.
Good. Very
Oh,
good.
I know.
Excellent. You
He had
see, you're able to do
90,000.
it. Well done. Hmm. Yes.
695.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
he
brilliant.
had 90. Okay, okay. He had 90. He had 90,000. Six
18,695.
and
18,695.
uh and
Yes, and we that's right. We have to use the word and. 18,695.
oh yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Uh, 80 80,000.
Yes,
695. Okay,
yes, that's
people
right.
attend one show in Ohio.
So that's right. So attending one show, yes, in Ohio.
Ohio. In
Yes, that's right.
Ohio. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Another 45,000.
So another, oh yes, that's right. So this number is 45,000.
Okay. Another 45,000.
Yes, that's right. Hmm.
Tickets were sold for his 3-day show in New York. He,
Yes.
he catapulted.
Catapulted.
He catapulted. Oh, what is catapulted?
Catapulted. Catapulted is like a catapult, which is like do you remember in the olden days when they were fighting against castles and to conquer the castle, what they had to do was to break the walls down. And to break the walls down, they used a catapult, you see. And this catapult um, was like a big arm, like that you pull back, and then you put a stone um,
Oh,
in it, and then you pull it back, and then you release it, and then
eh?
it shoots. Yes, that's right. But that's a very small version of a catapult. That's
Uh,
called a sling. When
ah,
you oh yes, it can be called a catapult. Yes, that's right.
catapult.
It is a catapult because a sling is when you swing it around and then throw it. Yes, that's right. That is a catapult. That is also like a portable version of a catapult. Yes, that's right. So
Ah, okay.
it's like
Catapult.
he's being propelled. He's being, propulsed like sent. That's right. Sent and propelled
Oh,
and propulsed. Yes, that's right.
send cold stone.
So sent like a stone that's
Mm.
been propelled and propulsed. That's
Uh,
right. Uh-huh.
okay. He
That's right.
catapulted to the
He
top of his
catapulted to the top.
giant, Jane, no,
To
J,
the top of
he,
his a genre. So genre means his style or his particular type of speciality. It
okay.
was like his speciality, his genre. It was what he was specialized in. That is the genre. It's the
John,
speciality. Yes, the genre. It's like the
John,
speciality or the type of thing you are specialized in. The genre.
John,
Yes.
John, John, John,
Genre.
John,
Genre. Yes.
John. Oh, he
Yes.
catapulted to the top of his genre
That's right.
and became one of the
Became.
most
hmm
became and
That's right.
became one of the most successful comedians of his time.
Yes.
Finally, after nearly 50 years of work,
Oh,
the young
we mustn't
boy,
forget his name. Do you know what his name is?
ah, what?
Do you know what his name is?
Stu Martin.
Yes. Have you heard of Steve Martin?
Uh, okay, a
Y-
little.
Yes, he's a very famous person, Steve Martin. A very
Uh,
famous actor, very famous comedian.
he was
Yes.
a famous man. He was a famous comedian. Median.
Comedian. That's right. He was a famous comedian. Yes, that's right. Uh-huh.
Okay. Uh, uh, I I repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, after nearly 15 years of work, the young man rose to fame. He toured
Yes.
60 cities in 63 days, then
Yes.
72 cities in 80 days, then
Yes.
5 cities in 90 days. He
Yes.
had 80,000, uh,
18.
18,
18. Yes.
18, 6, 18,000.
18,000. Yes, that's right. Mhm.
695 people attend one show in Ohio,
Ohio.
Ohio. Another
Yes.
another 45,000 tickets were sold
hmm
for his 3-day show in New York. He
Yes.
catapult,
Catapulted.
catapulted. He catapulted
Yes.
to the top of his giant
Genre.
His John,
Yeah. Genre.
and became one of the most successful comedians of his time.
Yes.
His name is Steve Martin.
Yes.
Hmm. How to stay motivated? I recently finished Steve Martin's wonderful autobiography.
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 Yes.
Autobiography.
Yes.
A wonderful autobiography.
Yes.
For standing up. Martin,
That's
so,
right. Yes.
Martin's story offers a fascinating perspective on what it takes to stick with habits for the long run. Comedy
Yes.
is not for the timid. It is hard
Yes.
to imagine a situation that would strike fear into the hearts of more people.
Hearts.
Heart,
Hearts. Yes.
heart,
Hearts.
hearts.
Yes.
Okay.
Hearts.
Would strike fear into the hearts from more people than performing alone on stage and failing to get a single laugh.
Yes.
And yet still Steve Martin faced his fear every week
Yes.
for
hmm
18 years. In his words,
Yes.
10 years spent learning, 4 years spent refining, and 4 years as a wild success.
Mm. That's
Uh,
wonderful.
Why is it that some people, like Martin, stick
Mm-hmm.
stick with their habits, whether
Yes.
practicing jokes or drawing cartoons or playing
Mm-hmm.
guitar?
Yes.
While most of us struggle to stay motivated, how do
Yes.
we design habits
Mm-hmm.
that pull us in rather than ones that fade away?
Fade away was correct. That's
Uh,
correct. Fade
fade
away.
away. Fade
Mm-hmm.
away. Uh,
Yes.
Scientists have been studying this question for many years. While
Mm-hmm.
there is still much to learn, one of the
Mm-hmm.
most consistent finding, eh, fan-
Findings. Yes.
findings
Mm-hmm.
is that the way to maintain maintain
Mm-hmm.
to maintain
Yes.
motivation and achieve peak levels of desire is to work on
Desire.
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 Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Desire is to work on task tasks of
Tasks with a
task
S at the end. Yes.
uh,
Uh-huh.
work on tasks of just manageable difficulty.
Difficulty. Yes.
Difficulty. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, why is it that some people like Martin stick with their habits, whether
Yes.
practicing drugs or drawing cartoons or playing guitar, while most of
Mm-hmm.
us struggle to stay motivated? How do we
Mm-hmm.
design habits that pull us in rather than ones that fade away? Scientists
Yes.
have been studying this question for many years. While there
Mm-hmm.
is still much to learn, one of the most consistent findings is that a way to maintain motivation and achieve and achieve peak levels of desire is to work on tasks of just manageable difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Goldilocks rule.
Yes.
Goldilocks rule, yeah. The human
Yes.
brain loves a challenge, but only if it is within an optimal zone of difficulty.
Zone. Zone.
Zone,
Zone.
zone, zone,
Can you say own?
own, zone,
Zone.
zone,
Yes, zone. That's right.
zone, zone,
Good.
zone,
Mm-hmm.
optimal zone of
Yes.
difficulty. Ah, the
Yes.
human
Mm-hmm.
brain
Human brain.
brain the human brain loves the challenge, but only
Yes.
if it is within an optimal zone of difficulty. If
That's
you
right.
love tennis and try to play a seniors match against a 4 years old, you will quickly become bored. It's too
Mm-hmm.
easy. You'll win every point. In contrast, if you play professional tennis player like Roger Federer or Serena Williams, you will quickly lose motivation because the match is too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Now consider playing tennis against someone who is your equal. As the game progresses, you win a few
Uh,
points and you win.
so, as the game progresses,
Uh, as the game progresses,
yes.
you win a few points and you
Uh-huh.
lose a few. You
Right.
have a good chance of winning.
Chance.
A
Chance.
chance
Yes, chance.
不是 chance 哦
Not the chance is American accent. It's very nasal. It's very slang. Like, all right, yeah. But the British accent, it's much
chance
more rounded, much deeper sound, not so slang, and not
chance
nasal. It's chance.
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 Uh,
Yes.
you have a good chance of winning,
Good.
but
Yes.
only if you really try. Your
That's right.
focus narrows,
Yes.
distraction fade away, and
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself fully invested in the task at hand. This is
Yes.
the challenge of just a manageable difficulty, and it is a prime example of Goldilocks rule.
Of the Goldilocks rule. That's right.
Goldilocks rule.
Mm-hmm.
The Goldilocks rule states that Humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current
Current.
current
Yes.
abilities. Not too
Yes.
hard, not too easy, just right.
That's right.
Martin's comedy. Martin comedy.
Martin's
Um,
comedy. Yes.
comedy.
That's right. Comedy.
Martin's comedy care is an excellent example.
Career. Sorry. Martin's comedy career.
Career.
Yes.
Martin's comedy career is an excellent example of the Goldilocks Rule in practice. Each
Yes.
year, he expanded his comedy routine, but only by a minute or two. He
Yes.
was always added new material, but he also kept a few jokes that were guaranteed to get laughs. There were
Yes.
just enough victories to keep him motivated and just enough mistakes to keep him working hard.
Good. Very good.
Okay. Measure your progress. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to learn how to stay motivated to reach your goals, then there is second piece of the motivation puzzles that is crucial to understand. It has
Good.
to do with achieving that perfect, that perfect, that perfect blend of hard work and happiness.
Yes.
Working on challenges of optimal levels. Optimal. Let me
Optimal levels.
optimal.
Yes. Optimal levels.
Optimal level. Okay.
Yes.
Working and challenge. Working and challenge of an optimal level of
Of,
difficulty has been
yes.
difficulty
That's right.
has been found to
Found.
not
Found. It's like
found
how, now, round, cow.
found
Found.
found. Mm.
That's right. Found.
Found to not only be motivating, but also to be major source of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
As psychologist Gilbert Bream, yeah,
So, to Gilbert
psychologist
Brim. Gilbert Brim.
Gilbert Bream.
Brim. That's right. Yes.
Okay. As
Mm-hmm.
psychologist Gilbert
Gil.
Bream put it,
Gil.
Gil,
Gilbert. Yes.
Gil.
Gilbert
As
Brim.
psychologist Gilbert Bream put
Mm-hmm.
it,
Mm-hmm.
one of the important sources of human happiness
Sources, plural.
sources. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
one of the important sources of human happiness is
Yeah.
working on tasks as at a suitable level of difficulty, neither too hard nor too easy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's
This
right.
blend, 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 this
So
blend of
this blend of happiness.
happiness. Uh, this
Mm-hmm.
blend of happiness and peak performance is
Mm-hmm.
sometimes referred to as follow.
Refer to.
Referred. Is
Mm-hmm.
sometimes referred.
Yes.
Refer. 参考
Yes.
设 referred. It's
Referred.
is sometimes referred to as follow.
So
Flow.
as a flow, that's right.
It's flow. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This blend of happiness and peak performance is sometimes referred to as flow.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what athletes.
Athletes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which
Mm-hmm.
is what athletes and performers
Yes.
experience when they are in the zone. Flow is the
When they are in the zone.
zone, zone,
Zone.
zone,
Zone.
zone,
Yes.
zone.
Mm-hmm.
When they are in zone,
Yes.
zone.
Mm-hmm.
Flow is the mental state your experience when
Mm-hmm.
you are so focused on the tasks at hand that the rest of the world fades away.
That's right.
and hand. Let me search it. Oh, and hand. In order to reach his state of peak performance, however, you not only need to work on challenges at the right degree of difficulty, but also measure your immediate.
Your immediate, that's right.
Okay. Your
So,
immediate
but
progress.
also measure,
Also measure.
yes,
But
your
also
your immediate progress.
your immediate progress.
That's right.
You mediate. Immediate is
Immediate.
a verb.
Remember, it's not a verb. So how should you pronounce this word?
In immediate.
That's right. Immediate. Correct. Because it's not a verb. It's describing something which is yours. So it's a noun, progress, and immediate is describing the noun progress. You see?
Okay, progress. As psychologist Jonathan had explains.
Yes. Explains.
Explains.
Yes.
One of the keys to reaching a flow state is that you get immediate feedback about how you're doing at each step. You get immediate.
Yes, immediate.
Seeing yourself make progress in the moment is incredibly motivating. Stephen,
Motivating.
motivating.
Yes.
Incredibly, yeah, incredibly motivating.
Yes.
Steve Martin would tell joke and immediately.
Immediately.
Steven.
Yes. Steve is like the abbreviation of Stephen. Yes, Stephen is the full name, and Steve is the abbreviation.
Steve Martin would tell joke, and
yes,
immediately
a joke.
a joke.
Yes.
Martin would tell joke, and immediately know if it worked based on the laughter of the crowd.
Yes.
Imagine how addicting it would be a create.
Be to create.
How acting it would be. It would be to create a roar of laughter.
Laughter.
Laugh.
Laughter.
Laughed. The rush.
Laughter. Yes.
Laughter. The rush of a positive feedback Martin experienced from one great joke would probably be enough to overpower his fears and inspire him to work for weeks.
That's wonderful.
In other areas of life, measurement looks different, but it's just as critical for achieving a blend of motivation, 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 and
Motivation.
motivation.
Yes.
Motivation. Motivation and happiness. In tennis, you get immediate feedback based on whether or not you win the point, regardless of how it is measured. How? Regardless of how it is measured. The human brain needs some way to visualize our progress if we were to maintain
our progress.
Our progress.
Yes.
Visualize our progress if we are to maintain motivation. We need to be able to see our wins.
Our wins. That's
all
right.
Wins.
Yes.
All wins.
Yes.
2 steps on motivation. If we want to break down the mystery of how to stay motivated for long term, we could simply say 1. Stick to the Goldilocks rule. and work
Yes.
on tasks with just a manageable difficulty. Measure your progress, and receive
Pro- pro-
immediate pro-
progress.
progress.
Yes.
Measure your progress and receive immediate feedback whenever possible.
Yes.
Wanting to improve your life is easy. Sticking with it is a different story. If you
Yes.
want to stay motivated for good, then start with a challenge that is just manageable. Measure your progress and repeat the process.
Mm-hmm.
The article is on excerpt
Yes.
uh,
Excerpt.
excerpt from chapter 90 of my New York Times best-selling book, Atomic Habits. Read more.
Atomic habits.
Atomic Habits. Read more here.
So you've read that very well, Mumu. That's
Okay.
excellent.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I listen to your reading?
Yes, of course. Would you like me to read the article for you, and you listen to my reading of it?
I want to choose the I want to choose this sentence that
Yes. You tell me
I
which sentences you want me to read. Yes. Tell me which sentence.
that I'm not able to read it better.
Yes, of course. You can just choose whatever sentence you want, and
Whoa,
then
好，
and then I will read it for you.
OK，
Hmm.
嗯how how how to stay motivated
How to stay motivated? Yes.
and the three, 1, 2, 3.
So, how to stay motivated?
Headline, how to stay motivated. And the three, why is that some people like me stick with their habits?
Oh yes, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then you were saying, why is it that some people are like Martin,
The
stick with
third
their habits?
paragraph.
The third paragraph. You
Uh,
like me to read the whole paragraph,
uh,
or just the
the
first
third
sentence?
paragraph.
Yes, the third paragraph. And in the third paragraph, do you want me to read just the first sentence, or do you want me to read the whole of the third paragraph?
Why is it that someone like Martin stick with their habits,
Uh-huh.
whether practicing drugs or drawing cartoons or playing guitar?
Okay, you want me to read that? Okay, I'll read that, and then you can repeat after me. Okay, Mimi?
Uh,
So I'll
yeah.
read it first. Why is it that? Can you repeat
Yes.
that? Uh-huh.
Okay. Why is it that
Some people like Martin
some people like Martin
stick with their habits,
stick with their habits,
whether practicing jokes
whether practicing drugs
or drawing
or drawing
cartoons
or drawing cartoons
or playing guitar,
or playing guitar?
while most of us
Well, most of us
struggle to stay motivated.
struggle to stay motivated.
How do we design
How do we design
habits that
habits that
pull us
pull us
in rather than ones
in rather than ones
that fade away?
that fade away? That fade away. Ah.
Scientists have been studying
Scientists have been studying
this question for many years.
this question for many years.
While there is still
Well, there is still where
while there is
While there is,
still much to learn,
while there is still much to learn,
one of the most
one of the most
consistent findings
consistent findings
is that the way
is that the way
to maintain motivation
to maintain motivation
and achieve peak
and
levels
achieve peak levels
of desire is
of desire. Desire is
uh, to work on tasks of
to work on tasks of
just manageable difficulty.
just manageable difficulty.
Does that help when I read it first and then you repeat like that after me?
After me.
Does that help you when I read and then you repeat? Is that?
Yeah, yes, I think it's okay. But I like to listen to your read it fluently.
You like to hear me reading fluently?
Yes, as your
Mm-hmm.
regular a regular reading pace. Pace.
Yes, yes. You like to hear me reading a regular piece.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Are
uh,
there any other how would you say, any other passages that you want me to read, Mumu?
uh, okay.
Hmm.
The next paragraph, the
Yes, the next
Goldilocks
paragraph.
rule, the
Yes.
human brain. Okay.
So the next paragraph, the Goldilocks rule. So do you want me to read that paragraph as well?
Uh, uh,
You want me to read it and you repeat after me?
yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay then.
Uh,
So
but I hope you can read it a little faster.
faster. Okay. So I'll
Oh.
read it completely if you like, the whole paragraph, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can just reread it after me.
Yeah.
Okay? Anyway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Goldilocks rule.
Goldilocks rule. The Goldilocks rule. Uh,
Yes.
the
Uh,
human brain.
just a moment because I need to plug in my charger of my uh, computer, my laptop charger. Otherwise, the battery will run out. Okay, the charger's in, so it's good. I'm operational again. So, the Goldilocks rule. The human brain loves a challenge, but only if it is within an optimal zone
Zoom.
of difficulty.
Uh,
If you love tennis and try to play a serious match against a 4-year-old,
okay.
you will quickly become bored.
Four.
It's too easy. You'll win every point. In contrast, if you play a professional tennis player like
That
Roger
Roger
Federer
Federer
or Serena Williams,
Williams.
you will quickly lose motivation because the match is too difficult.
Oh, the human brain loves a challenge,
Uh-huh.
only if it is within an optimal zone of difficulty. If you
Yes.
love tennis and try
Hmm.
play a serious match against a 4-year-old, you will quickly become bored. It's
Yes.
risky. You win every point. In
Yes.
contrast, if you play professional tennis player like
Mm-hmm.
Roger Federer or Serena Williams, you will
Yes.
quickly lose motivation because
Yes.
the match is too difficult.
Difficult. That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So you understand that better now.
Better now.
You understand that now better. I mean, your pronunciation is better now that I read it first and then you read it after me. So you're now reading better because you're pronouncing it like I pronounce it. You see,
Mm.
so your pronunciation is better now. It
Oh,
has improved. Yes.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Okay.
Mumu.
Uh,
So, what would you like to read now? Would you like to read another passage?
uh, I don't like to read another passage. I want to uh freestyle.
You would like to do what? You would like
freestyle 就是conversation.
yes, do some conversation.
哦
Ah, and do you want to do like a role play?
oh okay.
Yes. So we can do a role play like in the example of the Goldilocks rule.
Oh okay.
And we have a situation where Steve Martin, he was selling guidebooks for 50 cents a piece, you see. So
Mm.
you can imagine being a person who's selling guidebooks for 50 cents a piece, and I can be a person who would be interested in buying one of those guidebooks, Mumu. So do you,
Oh
do you see what I mean? So we
oh yeah
could
yeah yeah.
use that for our scenario of our role playing.
Mm.
So, are you ready to try this out, Mumu?
Maybe I know what I mean. You say I play a role of
Of the person
seller.
selling, you're the seller. That's right.
Seller. Yes.
And
You
I'm
are a customer
cus- I'm the
who you are a customer who interested in
Mhm.
this book. Yeah.
Right in
Uh,
buying this guidebook. Yes. So,
um,
are you ready to do the role playing, Mumu?
yes, I try to do.
I'm sure you will succeed. I'm sure you will do very well.
Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
here, here we go. Hello, young lady. What is it that you are selling, please?
Um, I'm selling this books cause this book called Goldilocks Rules.
Ah,
These books can teach you how to how to maintain
insane. Yes.
motivated in life and business. Okay.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
wow, that sounds very interesting. And so, uh, what actually does it apply to? I mean, like what aspects of life and what aspects of business can it apply to? Can you give me like an example to show me how it works? Do you have an example so that I can understand better this Goldilocks rule, please?
Okay. In these books, in these books, uh, uh, in these books, there is a man. There is a man named Steve. Steve Martin.
Oh, Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve Martin. Um,
Yes,
when he was young, when he was young,
yes.
when he was young, he asked for a job. Uh,
Yes.
at that time,
Hmm.
labor laws were loose back then,
Yes.
and the boy manager land position, selling guidebooks.
Mm.
Selling guidebooks. But um, but man, but after many years,
Yes.
many years, he became uh, he he became famous
Hmm.
famous comedian
Yes.
comedian.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, he became a comedian.
A comedian, a famous comedian.
He became a famous comedian.
Comedian.
Uh, um, how um, but how he became uh, how how became
How he became. Uh,
how he became a comedian. Uh,
yes.
during these years, he he maintained motivation in his
Yes.
works. Uh, he spent he spent more times and experience and practicing.
Oh, and practicing.
Practicing. Okay. Um. He took job. He took his job as a television writer.
Hmm.
Uh.
Yes.
Uh. And he was able to. Um. He was able to. Performance.
He was able to perform, to do a performance.
Performant or be able to performant or
So,
be
no, he was able to perform.
perform. Okay.
Yes.
Perform. Uh.
Yes.
At the beginning,
Hmm.
his perform show time is very short.
Hmm.
Uh, but um but 经过他的努力，哎
So at first, his performance was very short. Is that right?
through his efforts,
Through his efforts, yes. Uh-huh.
uh, through his efforts, um,
Yes.
his perform his performance his show time is become longer than before.
Ah, that's good.
Uh, so finally, he became the man rose to fame.
Hmm.
It's so hard for me.
So,
太
so you said he became what man did he become?
became he become he become famous comedian.
Famous comedian, yes. Uh-huh.
嗯然后he he he had 他成功的举办了一个秀，he held a show he had his own show
He
in
had his own
a
show,
hill,
yes. Mm-hmm.
a hill,
Heel?
Ohio.
Oh, Ohio.
Oh, hell, okay. A
Ohio,
hell.
yes.
What is a
Yes.
hell?
So Ohio, that's one of the states in the United States
Oh,
of America.
oh, a state of America.
The
Uh,
state of Ohio.
and 14 and 45,000 tickets
Uh-huh.
were showed quickly.
Mm.
He achieved he achieved 巨大的成功。He achieved 巨大的成功。He he achieved greater success.
Oh, that's good.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and he became one of the most successful comedian uh,
Yes.
of his time.
Wow, that's really
Ah,
good.
okay, okay. I just said this.
Well, you've done it very well. I'm impressed. Well done. Congratulations, Mumu. So, how
Thank
did you
you for
find that? Did you find that very difficult or not so difficult? How did you find it?
I uh, to see.
You found it interesting?
Yes, I found it interesting. I
Mm-hmm.
think this way
Mm-hmm.
help me
Helps
to
me
speak.
because it's third
Uh,
person singular. So,
mm.
this helps me speak.
Oh, helps me speak. Okay,
Yes.
helps me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
helps me do something.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
Mm,
good. You've done very well indeed there. Congratulations, Mimi.
thank you, Walter.
You're welcome. So we haven't looked at the questions yet, and you see the questions are good for conversation because you are wanting to do a little bit more conversation and not just a lot of reading at the moment in this part of the lesson. And if we look at the 50 questions, I'm going to send you the link again in the Skype chat so that you can open it up easily. Have a look to see if you can open up this link, Mumu.
Let me try it.
Yes, I've sent it in the Skype chat, so see if you can open that up, if it's possible for you to open that up, Mumu.
Let me try to open it. Wait me for a
Yes.
while.
Mm-hmm. See if you can open it.
Okay, let me try.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I can't open it.
You can't open it.
Oh,
Okay. Well, if you can't open it, then what I'm going to do is, like last time, I'm going to send you the well, the questions directly in the Skype chat. So I'm going to do a copy paste of all the questions, and that way you'll be able to choose the questions that you would like us to have a look at. So I'm going to do this now. I'm just going to take all of the questions and do a copy paste in the Skype chat. It's copying at the moment. There we are. We've come to the end. 350 good questions to ask. There we are. That's good. So I'm going to do the copy paste here in the Skype chat. So you have all of the questions there. And I'm just going to remove the end, which was a little bit too far. Okay, that's good. And these are the 351 actually, because it's more than 350 questions. 350 good questions to ask, and you can. There's many questions, yes. There's 351 questions, so you can choose which question you would like us to start with. And so you can read the question, and then we both try and answer the question. You try and answer it, and I try and answer it. So we can both try and answer the question.
What weird food combination do you really enjoy?
So, which question did you choose? Oh yes, the first one. Yes, that's right. What number one? Okay. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? That means what strange food combination do you enjoy? Some people like mixing sweet and sour. Some people like mixing salty and sweet. Some people like mixing spicy food with maybe sweet food. What do you like? Do you have any? Yes?
I like hot and sour.
You like the spicy food?
Spicy, yeah. Spicy and sour combinate.
When you say sure, what do you mean by sure?
Sour.
Oh, sour.
Sour.
Oh, that's okay.
So you are
sweet and sour. Sour.
Sour and spicy.
Sour.
Sour.
That's right.
Sour.
Sweet
sour.
And sour.
Sour.
That's right. Very good. You're saying it very well now, Mumu.
I like spicy and the sour. Sour.
That's right. That's good. Excellent. So, is that your favorite food combination?
Sour.
Sour. Is that your favorite food combination? Is that the food combination that you like most? Sweet and sour.
No. I like spicy and sour. Sour.
Not sweet and sour, but spicy and sour.
Spicy and sour.
Sour. Yes, that's right. Spicy and sour. Yes.
Sour.
Spicy
and sour.
Yes, very good. So that's your favorite food combination. That's what you like best. Noodles, yes.
And shop.
And
the shop.
Shop.
SOUP.
Oh, soup.
Soup. Sour. Sour.
Yes.
Sour.
So what you like is spicy and sour. Soup. Spicy and sour soup.
Soup.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's good that we have that. I realize now that for you it's sometimes difficult to pronounce the different types of food. So we would need to have some role playing so that you could practice these different pronunciations of these different types of food. So what we could do is a situation where we have a restaurant. I don't know if we've done this. Have we done the restaurant scenario where for example, you can be the waitress, and I can be the customer, and then you would tell me what's on the menu, and I would then choose the different things that are on the menu.
Oh, I
So,
know you.
yes.
But I, but I don't know some. I don't know these nouns. Pronoun.
You don't know how to pronounce these nouns, but that is where it would be interesting, because then I could correct your pronunciation so that you pronounce the nouns correctly.
I don't know the noun.
The noun. The noun.
N-O-N. I don't know now about I don't know the words of the. I don't know the noun of this food.
Okay. Well, if you can tell me the names of all the different types of food that you like, and
Uh,
I will
I,
then tell you how to pronounce these names. Okay?
uh, I just know noodle, rice.
Okay. So, what are the different types of noodles that you know? What types of
Ah,
noodles? Different kinds, different sorts
you
of noodles.
thin, thin
Thin,
noodles.
thin, thin
Uh,
noodles. Yes.
brown, brown.
Ah, so it's either thin noodles or it's broad noodles.
Broad,
That's right.
broad noodle.
Thin, it's very small. Broad,
Thin,
it's much bigger.
broad.
Broad.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. 然后，有圆的，圆的。
So, which other types of food do you like?
Sorry. Circle.
Ah, like spaghetti?
Circle noodle. 圆
Round,
的
round noodles.
round noodles.
Round noodles, circle
Ah,
noodles.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
So there's round
Round noodles. Round.
noodles, like that, round noodles.
Yeah. Round noodles. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, all this.
And what other things do you like? Tell me all the different types of food that you can think of, and I'll give you the correct pronunciation.
Rice.
Rice, yes, rice, like that, rice. Hmm.
Oh, right.
Yes.
玉米。corn.
Corn,
Corn.
like that,
Corn. C-O.
corn,
Yeah. Corn.
corn.
玉米。然后，然后粉。啊，粉粉粉条。呃 vermicelli.
Ah, uh,
Ver,
vermicelli. It's
verm,
vermicelli. It's
yeah,
pronounced
vermicelli.
vermicelli. Yes,
啊，然
that's very
后
small noodles. Very small noodles. Vermicelli.
然后
Yes.
嗯越南粉儿，呃Vietnamese noodle.
Vietnamese noodles.
Yeah, Vietnamese noodle.
Vietnamese. Uh,
Chili.
Vietnamese.
Vermicelli.
Uh,
Vietnam.
Vietnamese. Oh, I see. Vietnamese noodles, like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Vietnamese noodles?
Vietnamese noodle.
Vietnamese noodles, yes. Hmm.
Vietnamese. Viet. Vertically. Vermicelli.
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 Yes,
Vermicelli.
that's right.
Vietnamese noodle.
Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese.
Yes, Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese noodle. Vietnamese noodle.
Yes, but you have to pronounce the T. It's Vietnamese noodles. Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese noodles.
That's right. Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese. It's 3 syllables. Vietnamese noodles.
Vietnamese
Noodles.
Vietnamese noodles.
Much better. That's good now. Excellent.
Vermicelli.
Vermicelli. That's good.
Vermicelli. Vietnamese noodle.
Yes. You're doing well.
What is?
That's excellent. So we can.
我是个吃货。
You said you were?
I am a foodie.
You are a foodie?
Foodie.
You like food.
I am a foodie.
A foodie. That means you like food. You like food? You like to eat a foodie. That's right. You like to eat food, different kinds of food. Yes, that's good.
You know, in Chinese,
yes.
In Chinese, there are many different type of food.
Yes.
The tap is plenty. The tap is plant.
Different types of plants.
It's plant. It's a much plant.
Many plants. You don't say much plants. You say many plants, because the plants you can count them. 1 plant, 2 plants, 3 plants. You see. But when it's something like grass, we say much grass, or seaweed, we say much seaweed, because it's like yes. Because for I'll put much grass there, and much seaweed.
Much seaweed. Grass.
Because that's right. Because we talk about seaweed in general, we talk about grass in general. It's like saying much air, much water. You see?
Much air. This non-count is uncountable.
That's right. Those are uncountable. You can't say many airs, but you say much air.
Much airs.
Okay. But countables are like plants, like many animals, many stones.
Many houses. Many stones.
Many houses. Many houses.
Okay. I know.
You know the difference.
Okay.
So we can try doing a restaurant simulation now that you have the different names of the different kinds of food. So if you're ready, you can be the waitress, I'll be the customer. Are you ready for the simulation, Mumu? For the role playing?
Yes, but I don't want to say food because
you don't want to talk about food. You want to talk about something different.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll choose something else. what is the second thing that you like best after food? So food is the first one, and what is the next thing that you like the most after food?
To
What kind of thing do you like?
playing,
Playing?
traveling.
Traveling, right. Now,
I re-
I could. Hmm?
uh, I remember that when we start the first conversation,
Yes.
I say I like traveling, but
Hmm.
I see tripping. You
Oh, that's right,
correct
trip.
me.
Yes, I corrected you and said traveling rather than tripping. So what we can do is we can have a situation where uh, I am the customer,
Mm,
you're the, let's say, travel agent,
mm,
and I will book a holiday with you. Okay?
mm.
So, are you ready?
Yes, I'm
Ready.
ready.
Okay. Ah, hello, young lady. I'd like to book a dream holiday, the holiday of a lifetime. Uh, what can you suggest for me, please, as a wonderful destination?
Destination.
That means a place to go to. What would be the best place to go to, please?
Oh, how many times do you have?
Oh, how much time? Not how many times.
How much do you
How
have?
much time do you have?
Mm.
Oh, I have 3 months.
Three
That,
months.
yes, it's going to be a very long holiday.
It's
Three
very long.
months. Yes. Where
Oh,
can I go for 3 months? That would be nice.
uh, uh, 3 months is a very long time. I
Yes.
suggest that you could traveling by by you could choose the 自驾游 self-driving tour.
Oh, a self-driving tour. That sounds good.
Yes,
With the
self-driving
car.
tour.
Yes.
I suggest that you can choose the self-driving tour.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And can you tell me what place would be the best place to go to with the self-driving tour, please?
Um, if you came from the big city, I
Yes.
suggest that you could drive your car to the remote
Mm,
remote areas.
the remote
For
areas.
example,
Mm-hmm.
you can, for example, in China,
Mm-hmm.
there are many remote remote areas.
Mm-hmm.
There, 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 他们的风景 the
Scenery.
the scenery
Scenery.
the scenery
Yes.
ah
Scenery.
the scenery
Yes.
is very beautiful. uh
So,
that can
mhm.
the
Yes.
scenery
Scenery.
is very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it can make you marvel.
Wow. And
Make you
so, where exactly are these places where it's so beautiful? What are the names of these
marvel.
places?
uh, for example,
Hmm.
Xinjiang,
Oh,
Xinjiang,
Xinjiang.
uh,
Hmm.
Tibet,
Tibet, yes.
贵州 province,
Oh,
province,
yes. Guizhou
贵州
province.
四川 province,
Yes. Hmm.
啊 Sichuan province and Qinghai province.
Yes. Hmm.
Uh, these provinces
Yes.
are located in the
Located
western
in west,
uh, western of China.
in the west of China, in West
Mm,
China. Yes.
对 in China, China was divided into three parties.
Three
Three part,
parts. Three parts.
three parties. 1、2、3.
Parts. So you wouldn't say parties. You would say three
Part.
parts. It's like three regions or three areas.
Three parts. Oh yeah, yeah, three parts. Yeah, three
That's right.
parts.
And what are these three parts then, please?
东边 the eastern part.
The eastern part, yes.
Eastern part is very is very 发达. It's very developed.
Oh, developed is
It's developed.
well developed.
Is well developed.
Is well developed.
In the middle,
Yes.
middle part,
Mhm.
the is developed is less developed than the eastern.
Right. It's less developed in the middle part than in the eastern part. So the eastern part is more developed than the middle part.
Yes, yes. And the western part is is 相对 is
Country.
is relatively relatively it's
Yes.
relatively poor
Oh, relatively poor in the
than
western.
the two parts.
Yes.
The two parts. Why he is poor? Why they are poor?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're because they have no developed travel.
They haven't developed the travel there. They don't have developed travel. Mm-hmm.
But they have marvel scenery.
Oh, they have lovely scenery, wonderful scenery. Yes.
Than
Marvelous
the
scenery.
other parts.
Than the other parts, yes.
So if you have 3 months to travel,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
suggest you to the western part.
I go to the western part, yes. Mm-hmm.
You can start from the Beijing. You can
Yes.
start
Mm-hmm.
from Beijing.
Yes.
You can start from the Beijing, then traveling your cars to the Shanxi province, Qinghai province, Xizang province, and only to finally to the Sichuan province.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, teacher. How to say from Beijing to the Sichuan?
So when you go from Beijing to, is it Sichuan, did you say?
To Sichuan province.
Sichuan province, yes. So you need to travel from Beijing to Sichuan province.
Sichuan province.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I hope this line would be.
Yes.
Would be.
Oh, is it a border? Is it like a border between the two different, a separation? Is there a separation between?
No. They are linked.
Oh, they're linked together. Yes.
They are linked together. Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The link 不，这个high subway.
With the subway.
They have subway. You can go to subway.
Yeah, I can use the subway and go there with the subway. They're linked together.
Many years ago, there are no subway.
Yes.
We just take 火车怎么说？ A train. We just take the train.
Ah, take the train. Yes, before it was a
The
train.
train. Take the slowly train.
A slow train.
对，the the most slowly train.
The
Slow
slowest
train.
train. The slowest train.
The most slow train.
Yes, if it's the most slow train, you would say the slowest train.
Oh yeah. Slow is the train. The slow is the train. Because the travel is bad, so we just
Ah,
take the slowest train.
yes.
But now the subway is open up.
Mm,
Okay,
that's
you
good.
can traveling. The
Wonderful.
time is shortest than before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I think the traveling. I think是这样
Mm-hmm.
I think self-driving tour, the tour, 的优点 I think the 优点 I think the advantage. I think the advantage of self-driving is
Mm-hmm.
when you see the better senior, you can you can you can stop there immediately.
Mm,
对对
yes,
对 But
that's good.
if you take trains, you cannot.
Oh, that's right. You can't
Yeah.
stop with a train. Yes.
So I hope if you can go to China, if
Mm-hmm.
you suggest you go this
Mm-hmm.
way. Ah,
Right. Well, I definitely
uh,
will do that. Thank you very much for your advice and your good suggestions and all the information. So that is the holiday I'm going to book. Now I know where I'm going to go and what kind of holiday it'll be with the driving.
yeah.
Uh, yes, that'll be really good. So thank you very much for your help. That was wonderful, young lady.
Okay. And I look forward to your coming.
Of course, I will definitely come when it's the right moment. I will definitely book the holiday with you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, young lady.
Okay.
So, Mumu, tell me, how did you find that scenario? Was it interesting, the role playing?
Yes,
Did you like it?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I found that I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like more and more.
More and
Gradually,
more,
more and more.
gradually, you more
Yeah.
and more you're liking the role
I
playing.
found
Yeah.
that I can speak. I can speak more.
Yes, you can speak more. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
excellent. Hmm.
Uh,
Well done. Congratulations, Mumu. Excellent.
thank you,
You're,
Walter.
you're welcome, Mumu. And thank you very much to you too for the lesson. It was a great lesson. Thank you very
Oh,
much. And so I'll see you next time in our next lesson together. And so we said the next lesson would be so if you wanted to book anything um, for this weekend, that could be a possibility. Uh, and so I reserved a lesson for you every Saturday. That's right. So there's a lesson reserved for you every Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And so if you wanted to book a lesson on Saturday, then it will be from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. That's noon, midday. So
oh,
I'll starting from the Saturday of next week. So that is starting from this Saturday. So I'm going to copy the information here so that oh yes, we said next lesson was the 28th of yes. So I'm going to do a copy paste of this information so that you have it again. There we are. And so you can book that whenever you like, Mumu. Okay. Can you see that information? Do you want to read that just to make sure you understand it?
Okay, yes, I know.
You know that, don't you?
Oh, yes, I know.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
So if you want to book, you can book a lesson this Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon midday.
Oh, yes.
So I'm available at that time if you wanted to book a lesson. So every Saturday I'm available at that time.
Oh, yes, I know. But
Mhm.
the Spring Festival is coming. Maybe I have some. Maybe this the Saturday I will go home. On the highway. On the train.
Ah, yes, you need to go
Yes.
home.
Maybe
Yes.
I won't. Maybe I won't reserve the this lesson. The lesson.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
If I have time, or when I go
Hmm.
home, I have time.
Yes.
Have you reserve it?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes, of
yes.
course. I
But
mean,
I
the
never.
time's already reserved for you, so as soon as you want to, you can book a lesson any time
Yeah.
in my schedule on the day you want to have a lesson,
Okay.
and on the Saturday, then we can have a lesson, as
Yeah.
we said, from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. So
Yeah.
that is available for you if you want to have that time. You
Okay. I
book
know.
at a different time because I've saved that lesson for you, so nobody can book it. But if you book a 1.5 hour lesson at any time on the Saturday, I will then be able to give the lesson when you say you're available, which is from 10:30 a.m. in the morning until 12 o'clock midday noon.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Walter. I know. I know.
You're welcome. That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much, Moo, and I'll see you next time in the next lesson. That's great. Thanks
Okay.
a lot. Take
Thank you.
care.
Bye.
See you. Thanks. Bye bye, Moo.
Oh.
Bye.